Just a year ago, we completely renovated this entire apartment. I'll show you the step-by-step renovation process, which took 3 months. But it was totally worth it since we couldn't be happier with the final result. Let's get started with the first day. Today we're finally going to start renovating the apartment. We're going to cover this textured paint, which is on all the apartment's walls and ceilings. We're going to use Makeover Plus to cover the textured paint. At the do-it-yourself store, that's the one they recommended to us, so that's why we're going to use it.
You could use a mixer, but since it's very fine plaster.
It's better to make a small amount since it sets quickly.
First of all, we tested the product and saw which way worked best. It seemed that if I applied enough pressure with the trowel, it covered the texture pretty well. We also tried it on the ceiling, which was the worst part. Once we got the hang of it, the three of us started covering the hallway and the dining area. This would be with 1 coat of plaster. It's a super fine plaster, there are some imperfections and so on. With a second coat and some sanding, I think it'll look perfect. And my dad is already giving it the final coat over here. Apply firm pressure to the last layer to make it completely smooth. And that way you avoid having any lines left or any marks showing. What, more material?
Well, yes.
What do we have?
La llana?
Why did you take so long?
Because it's pretty far away. Oh my gosh.
What happened?
I made a mistake, damn it.
Don't tell me.
But there was one. Oh, no, wait, hold on. It's flat over here. The one that was uncovered, yes, it was all toothless. But anyway, it's the same. It's like with this part, right?
Well, we'll make use of it. Well, this wall is already finished, and well, this one is starting to take shape too. Now we just have this little piece left here to...
For the window.
I've already got a blister.
A blister? Let me see. Look at mine.
Ah, you beat me then.
We're going to go for a walk, but I wanted to let you know that Ivan is working and that's why he won't be here these days. On Thursday, he'll join our renovation, but these days he's working. We haven't been able to take time off, so we've come to get things moving, but he'll be around here very soon too. But since we got back early from the walk, I showed them the 3D plan I had prepared to evaluate different aspects. Like the color of the floor, whether to remove the bar or not, wall colors, among other things that I'll be revealing to you in this video and in the next episodes. It got late and it was time for dinner. At night, I started editing the videos and took the opportunity to teach my mom how the editing program worked on the computer. Well, we've already gotten up. We just woke up. It's 8:30 right now. Well, I looked as if there was a clock, but actually I took it away last night because it ticks and it really bothers me. Well, this wall is already drying, but it's still not completely 100% dry yet. And well, now when we turned on the light, we saw that it has some little holes and some imperfections, so we're considering whether to give it another coat. In the end, we decided to sand it. While my parents were applying the second coat to the rest of the walls and finishing the ceiling, I kept sanding the only dry wall, which already had 2 coats. We'll keep applying the second coat to the entire wall, and although it's not fully dry, we'll try it and see how it goes. We We use the carter because that way it picks up all the dust that's generated, which is a lot. My mom here is becoming a real pro at smoothing walls.
It's just that I try.
How is it turning out?
Good, look.
Look, what a difference between this wall, which still has all the texture and everything, and this wall. We've already removed it completely. Honestly, the change is amazing. It even looks wider and, well, this one hasn't been removed yet, but it gives the feeling of more space. I don't know, it looks very different and it's just removing the textured paint, but honestly, I think the change is amazing.
Yes, now you can paint it.
Meanwhile, it was time to eat. Dad, you have to smooth the walls, not your beard.
Could it be a gray hair?
A giant gray hair.
Oh, that's quite a tuft of hair you have there.
We're nearly done with the roof, just a little bit left here and over there. It's only the first coat, but it's taking shape. We're going to eat, and when we finish the roof, we'll probably go buy some materials we need. And tomorrow, if everything goes well, we could start with the kitchen doors. But we still have to do the textured paint in the bedroom, and we're going to split that task. Most likely, since the bedroom is small, some of us will continue with the kitchen. Others will handle the textured paint in the bedroom later. For now, let's eat. What is the experience of smoothing textured paint?
I'm doing pretty well with it.
Yeah, well,
That's what she says.
We'll compare yours to mine later. Mine looks more legit.
who will win this competition? This is the piece my mom has smoothed out, this right here. And this is my dad's chunk. Can you vote? Which one is smoother? This one or this one? And after a little while, we already had the roof too.
The phone rang just like mine.
Once at the do-it-yourself store, we went to see which products fit best. To buy more Makeover. And to pick out a new faucet since the current one was leaking. Here we are again this morning. My dad is having breakfast while we've already eaten because he went out running again. And today what we're going to do is finish the walls, we're going to sand them, and then we're going to work on the ceiling too. We'll explain why we're smoothing the walls instead of installing drywall, since many people are probably curious. Since half the wall was already smooth, we just smoothed from the middle up. The second reason why we didn't put up drywall would be...
Well, the issue of losing space is also important. In such a small room, losing space is a big deal. Let's see, please.
The truth is that the machine sands pretty well with it, but it is really heavy and my arms are super sore. Did you go down to the basement? Bye, grab some potatoes. It's nice to see everything so tidy. After getting some energy, we continued since we had very little left to finish sanding all the walls and to apply the second coat of product on the ceiling. We were looking forward to finishing.
The textured paint, forget about it. I mean, the textured paint is something I want to forget.
And no matter how hard you try to make it look good, it never turns out perfect. You do all the work to remove it, but still have to go over it again.
Yeah, our textured paint was very thick.
Well, we've already finished the second coat on the ceiling. And right now my mom has finished sanding this wall, this little part we still had left up here. And now, while my dad finishes perfecting a few little holes that are left, we're gonna get started with the bar and we're gonna start removing it. We're only gonna take it out up to the first wall, which would be, let's say, up to here. I started chipping away, but something wasn't right, so let's change our strategy. Let's take it down from the inside. Is it putting up a fight?
Oh my, this has a serious layer of concrete.
Wait, don't hit it.
Maybe it's self-aware now.
I've been at this for what, 10 minutes and I still haven't made the hole any bigger. This looks really tough, huh? I'm afraid this was gonna get more complicated than expected. We're trying to reach the brick to make the hole bigger, but it's just too much. It's so hard. Oh, not finally. And so we continued all afternoon, my mother and I, covering up the imperfections in the ceiling, and my father knocking down half the beam. Or at least trying to. Well, little by little and chipping away for a while, my father managed to make this hole. Well, it's okay, right? Once we had access to the countertop, we cut it with a mini circular saw in a simple way because it was made of particle board. Since the saw couldn't cut all the way through, we had to use another one to finish cutting it. Yay, one less task. Well, this is almost done, but there aren't any sacks, but it's amazing, just with this piece of bar that's been removed. Well, the spaciousness you see in the dining room is just amazing. We already have the sacks, and Ivan just arrived, so it's perfect. He came in.
I just arrived and they're already making me work. I haven't even changed yet.
He arrived at the right moment.
Coffee too, man.
After spending a good while picking up the debris, we went for a short walk since we were exhausted. And just like that, another day ended.
Hello, it's my first day.
The next day, we started by planning out the distribution of all the work. But there's always room for a bit of joking around. How do I leave? You could have done...
I'm going to the warehouse.
Look how spacious everything looks without half of the bar. It's really amazing.
The trash fits.
We keep sanding the entire ceiling, which is the only thing left for us to finish covering the textured paint. It seemed like it would never end. Well, so now we're going to take a little break because, well, it's time for breakfast and we're going to have some coffee. Oh, come on! Hey, it wouldn't have hurt you to lower your head a little.
Let's see.
Well, we've already sanded the whole ceiling. We're exhausted, and here's the proof that everything is already sanded. Now we have to clean absolutely everything because it's almost lunchtime. We're going to have a little vermouth before making lunch because we're starving. I'm going to make rice with fish or, well, with vegetables and so on. I usually make it because I like it and I'm pretty good at it.
That's true.
When I started on YouTube, it was called The Imperfect Girls Club, and I started making cooking recipes.
The origins of Decorate Your House.
While the food was cooking, we started removing some furniture from the room to begin scraping off the textured paint there.
Christina's delicious paella rice is ready.
Paella, rice with fish.
To the renovation.
Let it be over once and for all? Let's start that with the bikini operation for this summer.
We're gonna get back all the...
Who will be the first to try them?
Me, of course. They're still frozen.
Is it still frozen? Then leave it, okay?
No. Yeah, it'll get warmer.
Not in the stomach, no.
It's good.
Thank you.
Destroyers, destroyers.
Now that we've finished eating, we're going to take care of the kitchen. And the very first thing we're going to do is this faucet. Since it's leaking and it's not working properly, we're going to replace it with a new one we've bought. Ivan and my dad kept working on the textured wall. Before installing the new faucet, we'll polish the sink with this metal polish. Once we've applied it all over, we use the clean side of the cloth or sponge to go over it again and bring out the shine. How's it going over here?
We've done this wall.
Yeah, it's all done now.
Just the first coat.
Well, it looks good.
You can't be tearing all this off the ceiling that...
Stuff keeps falling from the ceiling, right?
Yes.
To finish up, we'll have a snack and then rest for today. That's enough work for today, so that's it. We're ending the day here. We're going to start by removing the doorknobs and covering the holes, then we'll put a frame around the doors here. We still need to sand and paint them. There's a lot left to do. The truth is that today we're working hard as always, but a little less motivated because today there's a street market and we're going to miss it. And we love the street market, don't we? Hi, what's up? How did it go?
Yeah, I'm tired, but I was already struggling with the exercises.
Yesterday we were talking and considering that this closet here doesn't really fit, and besides it left very little space for the bed. We're still debating what we're gonna do. Now we're going to remove the handles. What I'm going to do is cover the holes with this putty.
Let's take that one off.
Let's make some coffee to take a little break and have my dad explain to us what happened. Let's see your face. There.
What happened here?
It's just that I'm really eager to get started already.
You should have seen the other four. I beat them up and left them in bad shape.
He tried to go out through a door, but the door was closed. I mean, he tried to go through the glass.
They told me I couldn't. What? What do you mean I can't go out through the door? And I almost went through it.
And I'm gonna sand them with this electric sander, but we could do it by hand. It's just that since I brought it, I'm going to use it. You should do it when the filler in the holes is dry. Since it still needs time to dry, I'll sand everything except that part, which we'll do later. We're going to create a frame for all the doors, and we're going to attach these slats here. And we're going to cut them to size and glue them all around. Let's start cutting them to size. Well, so how's it going?
Well, we've already given it the first coat. Now it's a bit more passable because it was terrible. This ceiling, it was terrible.
Now, to glue the whole frame, we're going to use this all-purpose glue that sticks in 3 seconds. We then move on to another set of doors. We already have all the kitchen doors with the moldings in place, and they're going to look really cool once they're painted. It's going to look great. Now with the Aquaplast, what we're going to do is fill in these little gaps here with a spatula. We keep applying it so the cut stays hidden and looks perfect. Between one door and another day passed. Let's try to do some sports. Let's give it a try. Well, my dad is going to do his own thing. It's cold, not frozen. After walking a little, we continue where we left off yesterday. This time we still had to sand the putty on the frames, and while we're at it, give the frame a light sanding too. Meanwhile, Ivan and my father were still painting the second coat on the bedroom walls. With the doors sanded, frame in place, and everything ready, we'll now apply this primer. We're going to do it with these Velurex rollers, although we could also use these Antigota ones. But the finish is better with the Velurex one, so we're going to do it with this one. To make the primer mixture with water, you need to add about 10% water, and we start priming. It's important that once we've covered the whole door, we create the combed effect. Meaning without paint, we make overlapping strokes from top to bottom. Once we finished priming all the doors, we went to eat and let them dry completely. Today we decided to take a little break, so we came here to eat out. When we finished eating, we got back to what we were doing. Since the primer had already dried, we started by covering the back of the doors. We also covered the entire terrace, since we're going to spray paint the doors, and when spraying, it's quite likely that everything will get stained. This is the paint we're going to use for the furniture, this would be the color, and this is the reference. You'll see it now when I open the can. We're going to dilute it a little with a thinner, and we're going to put it here to mix it in this can right here, which was from a regular ordinary plastic bottle, and then we're going to transfer it here to the spray gun. But first we have to mix it with the thinner. The color, as you can see, is kind of a bluish shade, a little bit grayish. Honestly, it's really beautiful. I think the doors are going to look super cool. We mixed it with the thinner and put it in the spray gun container. We first tested it on this wood to see the result. You have to make overlapping passes with the paint and be very careful with the corners. There are a couple of videos on the channel about how to paint with a spray gun that will definitely help you if you are planning to use one. Since we don't have space out on the terrace, we've had to set up in the only room we have here, with some plastic sheets and other things to place them here so they can dry and we can keep painting. Once we're finished, the spray gun has to be spotless. We start a new day with our almost routine tasks and morning walks. This time we did part of the Camí de Ronda.
We're going to paint the sides, the frames, these right here, the same color as the doors, and we're going to paint the countertop white.
Exactly, we're going to paint the entire countertop white, and then we're going to apply a glossy paint to give it a glass-like effect, right? And then marble is a really great material and it's not worth replacing it with particle board. But it's true that we're not completely convinced by the color, so we're going to use paint to give it a radical change. The paint we're going to use to paint the countertop is this one right here. The description already states it's a polyurethane finish for yachts, highly resistant in marine environments. You just have to add component B, which is the one on top, into the one below, which is A, and then we dilute it with 5% solvent. We start by sanding everything very well. And we painted everything. Honestly, it didn't take us very long. Then we started covering the sink and the cooktop to begin with the countertop. Any deteriorated silicone must be removed before applying new silicone or painting will be an issue. It will start peeling, taking the paint with it. After removing the silicone, sand the entire countertop. We prepare the mixture of the components and the solvent in a simple way and pour it onto a new paint tray. It's very important that it's new or spotless because any small speck will show. Another important aspect is that we have to wash the roller the day before so that it's free of any possible lint and completely dry. And finally, we start painting. It was one of the things I was most excited to do in the whole renovation. Once you've applied the first coat, you need to do the combed effect that we did earlier, strokes without paint overlapping. We've left painting the countertop for the last day since the smell is very strong and it could be bothersome for sleeping. I also painted the American-style bar countertop. And the leftover part of the bar, since we might use it as well. Well, and this would be a first coat of paint on top of the countertop, which is already looking pretty white. You can tell it needs another coat because some spots still show through. But the change is already starting to look amazing. I mean, I love the countertop, all white and shiny. We've let it dry for a couple of hours and now we're going to give it the second coat. Let's do it. We gave it the second coat and the countertop looked much more covered, but even so, since there was a lot of paint left, we decided to wait and give it a third coat. While we were waiting, we were having a bit of fun. Don't record me, Mom.
Do you like how the kitchen looks?
What are we bringing to eat, Avon? What are we eating today?
Potatoes.
With chicken and a half. We ate pretty quickly and continued installing the doors on the upper part. Next, we gave the countertop the third coat of paint.
Is this what you don't see behind the cameras? For us, this is a Sunday, a Holy Sunday, and on top of that, it's Holy Week.
A Holy Sunday, yes.
Lighting.
Present.
Camera here. Painter.
The one who works.
Mother of the painter.
Oh my goodness, how beautiful. Please, I just can't believe it.
I couldn't like it more.
Here's what you see, but notice how things actually are. All the kitchen stuff is here. Here, another piece of the countertop, the coffee maker on the terrace.
We removed all the papers and plastics. And since we had some paint left over, we ended up painting a middle shelf of the bar. And that would be it. Well, now we have all the furniture in place and all the countertops painted. We've already put on the protection and everything, and we're missing the lower cabinets and painting the upper part, no? With that, changing the handles and adding the glossy effect on top of the white countertop, there's not much left to finish the kitchen. As you can see, I have some slats here, and that's because in today's video, we're going to make a headboard. First of all, we're going to start making our structure, and for that, we're going to cut 2 slats of 140. We cut with the saw, and then we cut another one the same. Now, with the slats we have left over, we're going to cut 3 pieces of 80 centimeters, which will be the height. We use the slat we've already cut to measure. Now that we have all 3 cut, let's put some plastic on the floor so we don't make a mess. Once we have the structure assembled, we're going to glue it with this, no more nails. We apply the super adhesive glue to the structure. We glue them together and place a strip or something similar underneath so that the structure is elevated. Now we're going to add some nails to join the whole structure together. We started testing how we were going to place the strips. If you notice, the idea for the headboard is to first place one strip and then the next one on the other side. We started by marking the strips and closing them. We checked and glued them. It's important to sand them a little before gluing. We continue this way with the rest. When we have a small piece left to cut, we use a couple of clamps to hold the wood so we can cut it more easily. And once these 2 pieces are in place, we would have it all finished. I sanded it by hand, and it took me quite a while because I forgot my electric sander at home. Next, what we did was measure and cut some profiles to cover the entire perimeter of the headboard. Finally, a few nails to secure it. After varnishing it twice on both sides. Since we couldn't take it to the apartment yet because there's barely any space there, we decided to try it out at my grandmother's house. And that way we could get an idea of how it will look, and this would be the final result. A couple of days after finishing the headboard, we went to the apartment to finish assembling the kitchen. And today I came with my grandmother and my father because we're going to apply the coat of gloss here on top of the countertop. Here I have my grandmother who's waiting for us to get to work. What do you think? How does the kitchen look?
Oh, very beautiful, very spacious with the paint and everything. It's changed, the textured paint you removed.
I wanted to take the opportunity to show you this first of all. This is a piece of paint. It's the same paint we used for the countertop. This was here in this tray, and I basically took it off and peeled it off. So I wanted to, since there are several questions about the paint on the countertop and all that, what would happen if we cut it? Ideally, you should always use a cutting board and then cut on top of the board. But imagine that for some reason the knife slips and we end up poking or cutting on top of it. Well, as you can see, I'm doing it here as a test on this piece, and if you look closely, you can't see anything at all. We start by installing the lower doors. I don't know if you remember, but in the last episode we left them off, waiting for the countertop to dry. I wanted to take this opportunity to show you how the textured wall turned out. Honestly, we're super happy with how it ended up. After installing the doors and tidying up a bit, it was time to eat.
Do you like how the kitchen looks?
Yeah, it's pretty complicated right now the way we have everything. So yeah, girls, it looks like a mess you can't even imagine. What we're going to do right now is apply the shine effect, which is like a kind of glazing right on top of the whole countertop. And for that, we're going to prepare the mixture, which I have right here. It's the same thing we used for the white paint, but in this case, it's the shine effect. We're going to prepare the mixture and apply it. The transparent paint we're going to use is from Cepisa. So we don't use the whole can since we would have some left over. We made the mixture in a separate container using half of component A and half of component B. Well, and now we would have it ready. It looks kind of like an off-white color, but you'll see that when we apply it, it becomes completely transparent. Let's use a bit. Cloth or a napkin, mainly to remove any possible dirt that may have gotten on it. And we start applying it. We simply spread it out and then create the combed effect overlapping strokes without paint. I think painting with this transparent paint is an excellent option to protect the white paint on the countertop, and this way we can prevent the white color from getting damaged in any way. Well, we've already given the glossy effect to the entire countertop, and honestly, it looks super pretty. It turned out really cool. The kitchen, the combination of the bluish gray color with the white countertop and the glossy effect on top, I really like it a lot.
Alright guys, we've just arrived at Bauhaus.
I really like this one for the sofa.
All kinds of tube plates they have.
Well, we've packed the car to the brim.
Good morning. It's the first day of work this weekend, and these are our happy faces. I'm not showing my face because I slept badly. Christina kept taking the blanket all night, so I couldn't get any.
Well, we're finally going to start painting. We're going to paint the whole ceiling. We're going to start by painting all the ceilings.
Well, the situation is as follows. Christina and Loli are working on the ceilings here, and they almost have them painted. Behind this door's the room we'll see. What is Alberto doing? Alberto, can we come in?
One moment.
Oh wow, look at what you're sanding. And here in the room we have Alberto sanding the ceiling. Let's take a look. Voila! Damn, you look like an angel with that now there in the light.
More like a demon than an angel.
You've almost got it, right?
Yes, this area here is done.
Look!
You painted this here, right?
Right on the other side. We're finally going to take down the drawings. But then the mattress fell and the camera went down with it. Mom, what did you do?
I didn't do anything. It just collapsed.
But the camera survived, and besides, we got one of the best quotes from this renovation.
I didn't do anything, it just collapsed.
Well, now we have the first coat over there, the first coat on this side here, and the first one on this whole part here. Let's wait a while for it to dry and then we'll apply the second coat. It's been a couple of hours since we applied it to this part here, so now we're going to continue again. We're going to apply it again. You are Krillin now.
You're missing the dots, right?
Well, it looks like the room is almost done.
No, that's it. No, it's done. It's done. It's staying like this now.
How do you see it? Are you happy with the result?
Now, yes. Now, yes. But a few days ago, no.
It turned out pretty well. Look at all the dust we've taken out. This is the wall putty.
You didn't write "I'm dumb," did you?
My mom is cleaning the tiles here on the front of the kitchen because we're going to put these polyvinyl chloride panels on them. Not sure if you remember them. I think I mentioned them before. They're the ones we used for a live stream. They have a very subtle pattern with grayish tones. The first thing we did was place the tiles to see how they would look. We took them out, put two together, and marked them so the tiles would be centered and we wouldn't have one whole tile and just a small piece of another. We made a straight line and cut with the cutter.
And now comes a key moment, which is cutting it with the cutter. Always use a cutter with a sharp blade.
Once it's cut, we check. We do exactly the same with the other piece. First I marked it with the cutter and then finished cutting. And we check. Meanwhile,
This is coming together, eh?
What did you think?
Never said better.
before sticking the panel, we had to measure and transfer the measurements of the kitchen outlet. Then we cut it with the utility knife. How's it going?
Well, we're here discussing the wall colors. Now we've painted the ceiling. Look how nice the ceiling looks.
Oh, it's so white.
From how it was to how it is now.
How beautiful. This room will have a wooden headboard that we made in previous videos, and the details will be in green or turquoise. Very light to keep harmony with the rest of the rooms that have similar colors. Well, this whole wall is painted now and it looks really beautiful. Later, when there are some matching cushions and blankets, it's going to look super cool. It's important that we put something in the fire area to protect the panel.
We'll see that later.
Well, what do you think? How does the front of the kitchen look? We'll have it done in a moment, and honestly, it looks super nice. Oh my goodness, how beautiful. We're going to put this little polycarbonate panel here to cover this area because of the fire and everything. I kept painting while my parents finished the rest of the handles. We had a coffee and Ivan and I went to buy more materials. Meanwhile, my dad finished installing the rest of the handles. Good thing my mom was there and she stopped my dad from installing the handles the way he liked best.
Alright guys, the night has finally come. Let's get some rest. The kitchen is almost finished. Christina was over here getting dinner ready. And well, it's time for us to rest now, so we're going to say goodbye until the next video. And
Until tomorrow, not just the next video.
Good morning. We're here for another day. Christina's mother made us some coffee, and that's it. Let's get some energy because they're making us some bread, and we're going to keep working on the renovation. Let's go all out.
Usually you go downstairs.
Oh my goodness, and there I...
She says it's normal. I end up hurting myself.
So it's not enough? We need to make it longer?
Oh, I can't take it anymore. Come on, my mom is going to try it.
I'm strong.
Let's see if it's true. Well.
This is a piece of cake, huh?
Come on, let's see.
Today we'll install these polyvinyl chloride panels to create the effect you see here, as if two are joined together. Over there behind that wall, we're moving everything aside, or rather they're moving everything aside.
Here we have some ideas for the panels, how we can place them, even here on small roofs, and over here the systems we have to install them, which could be this one using slats. We can also screw it in, or we can use super adhesive glue, which is what we're going to use. We're also removing the baseboards.
Here you'll notice that the floor is a different color than it was before, because here an air duct was installed to ventilate a light well we have back here where moisture and such would get in. We used to get a lot of moisture here, so this part was repaired, but this part wasn't because moisture would get in, so insulation was installed.
We're also going to put this double-sided tape on the panels, so they'll be more secure while we wait for the super adhesive glue to dry. We already have two panels installed and just need this piece, but it's much easier now because of these two. Since there was a bar in the middle, we had to make some shapes that were a bit tricky, so it took us longer. From here on, after the bar, it's just one after another and that's it. The truth is, they would have looked really nice if they had been placed horizontally too. Since there was quite a bit of distance, we had to make joints and thought it might not turn out right. So we're putting them up vertically and they look beautiful that way too, but I think either way they would have looked really, really nice. Mounting system.
It would look nice as decoration, right?
We can put some flowers on top.
On the butt.
After a while, we stopped to eat. Well, and for this weekend, we're done. We're going home this weekend. We've made good progress, even though we've only had a day and a half. But we've installed all these polyvinyl chloride panels on the front, and we've also put on the handles. Good morning. We're here having breakfast to get some energy and start today with enthusiasm.
The old lady watches from behind the curtain and windows. This is precision work. Here we see the descend.
Chun chin chua che chu.
Relaxed.
Relax the muscles. Well, now we just apply force like this. This later, once it's painted and all, will look perfect.
And between one thing and another, we even had time left to dance. Although some better than others, I have to say.
But catch me, okay?
Another option to cut them would be this one. Meanwhile, it was time to eat. And when we finished, we cut off the excess part of the bar to start making it look more finished. And then there's one here and another one right next to it, and that way half of the leftover bar would be held in place. We're applying fixative primer, which is also used for walls, and it's simply so that the paint adheres better. And although at first we were going to paint the bar directly, we decided to give it a layer of putty to finish smoothing it out so it would have a better finish. We put on the other trim and cut it as well. Now we're going to screw in the brackets, sand the wall a little bit, and put the countertop in place to see how it looks. We checked that it's level, and we were considering the best way to install it. After discussing it for a while, we made the holes and attached it to the bar. And after spending quite a while discussing and installing, we ran into the first problem. The bar wasn't turning out the way we expected. We've hit a problem, and when we install it, it touches the bottom and leaves a gap here, since when we lift it, there's no other way to place it. For it to be flush, it has to go this way, so we're considering what options we have.
This is an angle, but as you can see, it goes in through here, like this.
Meanwhile, Ivan is sanding a bit where he worked on the wall here. We dilute it with a little bit of water, clean the panels well, and start painting. I recommend that you first use a brush in the gap and then use the roller. Well, this is already starting to look different. This time it fit perfectly.
What's going to be left? Bad and clear?
And between one thing and another, it was time to eat, and after a little while, we already had it. Well, we're here for another day. Today we're going to split up the work. We're going to put this here, which is like a kind of trim. The first problem with the doors is that we wanted to change the handle, but it has a huge hole. We're going to use this primer, which is the same one we used in the kitchen. Since we were a bit short on time, we decided to change our plans. In the end, we decided to apply the primer with a spray gun. Let's get it ready because we'll be much faster this way. My father is removing the shower screen since we're going to replace all the bathroom fixtures with these ones here. The primer on the doors is already completely dry. And now we're emptying everything out of the room because we're going to start with the closet. We started by priming the closet. We used a spray gun as well to go faster. The electric spray gun is perfect in these cases because it doesn't need a compressor and it's pretty lightweight. We set up the area to paint the doors as well. Damn, Ivan, you left your butt print on the cabinet. We're going to paint Ivan's butt cheeks so they won't leave marks anymore. Well,
It's such a small thong, it's like he's wearing nothing.
look, you have a mark left on your back. Ivan is sanding the primer, which is already completely dry, to get it ready for painting. The change of the doors is spectacular. The hallway has so much more light now and it looks more spacious and modern. And that same day, we left a little earlier and my parents stayed to finish installing the doors once they were dry. My father is taking out the shower screen because we're replacing all the bathroom fixtures with Tegler ones. My father tried to remove the shower tray, but since it couldn't be done because it was too stuck, we decided to break it up. Good thing we decided to break it up because it was impossible to remove. It was stuck with cement in there.
That way we can, let's see how we solve the drainage issue.
And we start planning the installation of the shower tray. This shower tray is from Tegler, and a big advantage is that they cut it to size for you, according to your needs.
This is what they send us. The installation. It will fit about 1 centimeter, so even if we have to give it a height of 1 centimeter, the cement screed must be 1 centimeter, which isn't the same as this one's 7 centimeters.
I'm recording with both hands, using my phone for Instagram and a camera for YouTube.
We have to make a cement screed that goes up to this height. We'll show it later, but well, now we have to...
So we start with the screed and the little piece of wall without tiles. After lunch, we continue the para. We've put these panels to simulate later when the polyvinyl chloride panels go here. After a while, I already had it. We're going to install these LED strips that my dad bought. We're cutting this because we're going to glue it, but we could screw it in.
It's bothering us here.
Exactly.
So now we cut it. And like this now.
These LEDs connect directly to the power supply and don't need a transformer. Meanwhile, the plaster had already half dried. So my father removed these pieces of wood. We took out the faucet and put some plugs on it to later install the new one. Then my father started installing the wood effect polyvinyl chloride panels inside the shower. Meanwhile, we were busy with the kitchen light, sticking the lights on with double-sided tape. We started splicing the wires, especially with the light turned off. And after a while we had it done. Let's see.
I'm going, okay?
Yes, go ahead. Let's see. Oh shit, the light is so transparent here. I don't know if you all noticed this. Let's put another one so it covers it and then it won't be seen. Meanwhile, my father had already finished measuring and placing the panels, although he still needed to glue them. The panels we're putting in the bathroom have a wood effect and imitate wood grain, but they're actually completely flat. So it's true that they have some kind of texture and all, but they're actually made of polyvinyl chloride. That Monday, we were already at our house, but my parents had the day off, so they stayed there to finish installing the shower tray. They kept the camera and the tripod with them, so they were able to record the installation. After installing it, sweeping and everything else, the shower was left trembling. Good morning. Today we're here having breakfast and we're about to start working. Really excited because every day there's less left to do.
We're eager to start.
Yes.
Now just after waking up,
Now let's get some energy. Let's eat breakfast for energy.
What is that?
It's a booger.
no, it's from the milk. No, it's from the milk. So yes, we're busy with the bathroom and we're looking forward to it because honestly, since we don't have a shower. No, we can't take a shower and it's a bit weird. The sooner we finish it, the better. The first obstacle is this sink. Shoo, get out.
The new one is so pretty. Ah, it fell on my foot.
Oh my goodness.
How disgusting. I'm taking it outside. Disgusting.
Christina is so strong, she can handle it alone.
We're removing the mirror to make it easier for us to install the panels.
Nothing. We're installing a Marseille coupling, which is an extender for the half-inch female thread, half-inch gas. That way, when we install the panel, the water connection will be outside. Otherwise, it would be hidden. And to install the faucets, to handle the faucets, it's a bit...
While we continued with the bedroom, they kept working on the bathroom. Will you put them vertical or horizontal?
I'll cut it at 229.
Yes.
We're going to put them vertically.
I started taking the doors off to put wallpaper on them. The panels already indicate they're for the shower. This is the brown one we installed, featuring a wood effect color. We made the glue mixture by adding this product to water according to the amount specified by the manufacturer. We cut off the excess with a utility knife. And it was time for breakfast. Once we finished, we started to install the first door.
With a leftover piece from another panel, I made a mold. See, I checked it.
It needs to be removable, so I'll likely use double-sided tape that's easy to remove.
Okay. And now my father is coming with the other one, also with the glue, well, with the super adhesive glue.
We need to cut the power to do that there.
Damn, of course.
It looks perfect.
Oh, damn. Stop laughing for real and learn.
It really is a good dig, huh? A little bit, no, halfway.
And finally, we started putting the furniture in place. My father bought this little machine, which is to find out, well, where the cables run and all that, because we already had a scare at home. Currently, no water is coming out.
No, it's the other one.
I would have started with the other one because if water comes out, you'll have to redo the holes on the other one.
Damn, your daughter is quick, huh?
If no water comes out, I'm going to have to start crying. We're right there, right on the edge.
On the edge. Watching?
Since it happened in our house, I made the hole and you can see the pipes.
Well, this is already glued, so let's try it and see how it turns out.
No, push it like this. It's already been pushed forward.
No, I saw you.
Ivan? Here we have the sink area, the upper part. Oh, how beautiful. And finally the siphon, and after all this it got dark. A few blankets to sleep. 1, 2, 3, and 4 blankets.
Today is June 6th.
June 6th, but Ivan and I, since we get cold easily, use blankets. A lot.
Look, this is how I have to sleep.
Good morning. Today we're here in the morning.
Good morning. This is already like a deja vu, isn't it? It's repeating itself every day.
The same thing happens daily.
We've moved and are having breakfast at the outside table.
So that the desk lamps don't bend and get damaged.
How beautiful.
And how easy.
Well, that's it. Now let's see if someone will do the honors. Woo! We can finally wash our faces. Well, we washed it in the kitchen. Oh my goodness, you can already see the change? Because there's no light, we have nothing except this spotlight I use for recording. But when everything is ready with the mirror, oh my goodness, especially with the light, let's start installing the mirror over here. This way, we'll start to see the furniture looking a bit more finished. I'm feeling really attractive right now.
You're so handsome.
Tiyanan, tiyanan.
Ready? Set.
Wow.
Whoa! How beautiful.
How spectacular. Meanwhile, we were emptying the bathroom cabinet to remove it. Bravo! How beautiful. What do you think? Someone give it a try.
Come on, let's go.
It looks good.
Exactly, let's go.
Delicious.
The following weekend, we were already there on Friday, so we took the opportunity to set up the shower screen frame. We couldn't get much more done because we were tired, but it's something.
Good morning. Another day decorating your house.
This is the wallpaper I'm going to put up, which is also from Bauhaus. The other one we used in the bedroom was also from there. The glue dried on the sides since we took too long, so we're going to start putting it up and sticking it. We're starting to install the glass panels on the shower screen. Maybe today we can even take a shower.
Well, it looks like that's not going to happen.
Don't lose faith. If there's any bubble left, just pop it a little. And that's it. We put the handle back on the furniture. To make these doors on this wall stand out a bit, I'm going to paint them this blue color, which is the one I had left over. Not sure if you remember from the quick makeover at my grandmother's house.
I picked the transparent glass because it makes the space feel bigger and lets you see inside. Since it's so beautiful, honestly. What's more, the mirror reflects, and it looks like there are two mirrors. We're taking a short break and they have something prepared for us. Manchego cheese, some espetek or default, and black olives.
The manchego cheese, which is delicious. Well, this is almost finished now. Now that it's nearly done, it just needs the final touches. I admit nothing compares when there's a screen.
Of course, the screen is the final touch for the bathroom.
The cherry on top.
You could tell something was missing, but now with the screen it just looks... Well, I'll show it to you up close and then you'll see it from a bit farther away.
Since it's transparent, you can see the faucet and everything. It looks beautiful.
It looks gorgeous.
This is ready now. Time for a shower. So, can I take a shower now? I've been looking forward to it.
Come on, make some room. She's going to take a shower.
And he's ready because they've seen him.
And I'm going to take a shower. Well, I have this side done. I already have this whole wall here finished with the polyvinyl chloride panels. Look, it was pretty quick. I'm missing this little piece, but I have a problem here because I have the toilet and I don't want to take it out since it's a bit complicated. So I'm gonna ask Christina or Alberto for help so they can help me. All right, let's get to it. Let's go for it. Meanwhile, Christina is around here. Alright, we've got this cleared up now. We're about to start on the floor and the first step is clearing out the room, which is almost done.
We remove the baseboards before laying the floor. Since the floor was going up a bit, we had to cut the doors.
6 millimeters.
My dad just came back from shopping and he bought us some Oreo cones that look absolutely amazing. But Ivan?
Do you like cones?
Ivan said he didn't want any before leaving, so there are only 3 here.
They're to help you recover.
Trendy ice cream first, small water for him.
Oh, it's so hot.
Well, it's another morning and today we're going to start by working out.
It's 7:45 and our path is separate. Alberto is going to run. He says he runs 4 times from there. Up to there, man. Alberto, we've caught you, huh? And it's too hot. It's really hot, yeah?
We have to get up earlier.
Next renovation, we're renovating a boat. Christina is about to dip her feet in the water.
It's really nice and amazing.
We'll return after finishing the renovation.
Well, we're here now. We just had breakfast right here on the terrace. And now we're cleaning up because we're about to start laying the floor. The reference for our flooring that we got at Bauhaus is this one. First, we placed the expansion wedges here and here. Since we've already cut it, it fits perfectly. So we put them together and that's it, and now we continue over there.
The insulation is well designed, with plastic on the bottom that protects against cold, humidity, and more. And here it has this fabric that's padded, and well, you can see that Christina's cutting it very easily.
You have to start laying this floor first to make sure the colors match up. Since it has various shades, you need to adjust the tones. Let's try. Wow, that's beautiful. I bought this little gadget and honestly, it works really well. It's a contour measuring device. So you measure it, then you transfer the measurement to your plate, and then you mark it and cut it in that shape. And that way, in a simple way, you know exactly how big each thing is. Even though we've cut the frame, we're going to mark it and leave a centimeter so we know it will fit, but it will stay hidden.
To make a cut, what we do is, look, Christina, do it again.
This is the good side.
The good side we're going to use is that one because it fits with the other tab.
It's tongue and groove.
We take the side that will go against the wall and place it underneath here.
It stays underneath and that way you cut it and then the tongue and groove stays intact.
Of course, now we take the measurement from the wall to here and make a line.
A straight line.
A straight line. We cut this piece, turn it, and it will fit, with the cut ending up on that side.
After spending the whole morning laying the floor, we stopped to eat. Well, as you can see, we're not working on the renovation. I recently had eye surgery, so I'm not wearing my glasses. We couldn't be there this weekend, but we will be soon. We'll be over there soon, working hard to finish it quickly because I can't wait. While I was resting at home and Ivan was keeping me company, my parents continued working on the floor in the room. Since they took the camera, you'll be able to see the whole step-by-step process.
Say something.
The car is passing by.
With the sun, you look like a Disney princess now. Oh, what a shame. Oh, that's awesome. We're back in the apartment after our walk, and now we're here with Loli. Hi, Loli.
Hello.
And Alberto, who's busy over there. By the way, we've drastically changed this dining room furniture and just added wallpaper to it.
We're gonna try to remove the toilet, but it's been getting complicated. My dad says it's harder than he thought, right?
Well, it's just that the screw is stripped, so we can't get the screw out.
But without being able to remove the screw, things get a lot more complicated. Mop, quick, it's leaking water into the toilet. Careful, careful. Let's see what Ivan is doing. Oh, come on!
Loli already has eyes. That's it. This turned out perfect, huh? The next Loli, the next llama.
To me, this seems like a joke, huh?
Well, we only have this area left here.
We'd have it done.
We're missing the finishing touches, right?
We're missing the little finishing touches.
Oh, that's right. With a little cheese, a beer, and watching someone else work. I'm on break, okay? I'm the one handling the dining room.
Well, and the floor, we already have it here from the bathroom. And here my dad has already put, if you notice, the polyurethane putty. And like this, the toilet is also finished. And with this, we have the entire bathroom floor done. We only need the baseboards. Well, we just have this little piece left here, and then we'll have finished the whole floor, honestly.
Thank you, Alberto.
Yes, woohoo!
It means the end is getting closer. This is a moment, a small step for man, but a giant leap for mankind. It's going to be the last plank installed from the Bauhaus Click vinyl flooring.
We are going to proceed.
Good morning, it's 7:30 in the morning. We're ready for reform, as Alberto says. We've just finished eating and will now handle the final apartment details to finish it. So let's get to work now. Here are Alberto and Loli. Hey, what are you doing? Get to work, this won't finish itself. Let's see if I'll be working alone. Come on, man, they have no shame. Oh, and on top of that, it's his. Well, over here we have Christina, who's already gotten a move on.
Jokes.
She'll finish up the profiles. Loli, will you help her or...
Let's see what work she gives me.
Loli will supervise Christina and Alberto is nearby. She's going to put some portholes here. So let's get to it.
Wait, let me show you something. What we're using to do the finishing touches is this, which is a wall and crack sealant. And then we finish everything that's above the baseboard. Alright, this is already installed. Let's start turning it on. Let's see. Come here, Ivan, Mom. Ooh! After working for quite a while, we went to look at the decorations and no. Well, we're heading back to the apartment with the car completely full. You can barely see my mom.
We're already home, so Christina is going to show you the little things we bought for decoration.
And the first thing is this, which is a vase that I honestly love. Then over here we have a white jar that's for the kitchen, and then here are some suction cups that are for hanging. Something for the bathroom that we bought, which is also made of bamboo, and it's this. And then these little boxes that are super cute, kind of like wicker, and over here we also have this little boat.
And finally, what I like the most, which we got one just like it, well, I picked it and they got one just like it. It has to be said. This whale, which I thought was really cool, made of wood, show it Christina, it only cost $7.95. Let's see.
The truth is, it's really cute. A great find by Ivan. Sometimes he discovers nice things. Tada!
It's awesome. The whale looks carved from wood with a vintage vibe.
Yeah, well, it's not actually wood, but it looks like it. Another morning where we're going to keep working on the finishing touches we have left in some areas of the apartment. We're taking advantage of the hole that was already in the closet and, well, using the template right next to it. Another hole, we're using this template that we already had. The final touches before my mom brings the paella, because today we're going to eat paella to celebrate that we have very little left to do. We can't wait for her to come because we're really hungry. Well, the paella is here.
Paella? I know it's not,
Why?
because there wasn't any paella.
And what is it?
Chicken?
No. My mother stopped to shop here at the fabric store and found the perfect fabric to make the curtain.
The panels?
The Japanese-style curtain panels my mother is making. We just came back from shopping at a bazaar and we bought this little blanket here. Let's see if my mother can open it with a little help. And we bought it for the room, already thinking about the decoration, to start buying little details like this to decorate. And honestly, we really like this one to put it on the bed like this, and well, it's a little different, you know? Because it's not plain, it already has a little pattern. And then we also bought these stools that were super cheap, 16 euros. And my mom has to make a little cover for it here with some kind of filling, yes, some padding. But honestly, they're really cute, made of natural wood, so they're gonna look super nice at the breakfast bar we've set up. Over here is another item we bought for the terrace, which cost 20 euros. It's like a kind of bamboo, a little thinner, to provide some privacy, and we're also going to put it on the terrace along with the decorations. We're going to start taking apart the old furniture and take it away because next week we're going to set up the new ones. They're really pretty and, well, quite different from these. We're going to assemble this shoe rack that Miro Itengo sent us, which is super pretty. You'll see it now.
Almost.
And we already have one assembled over here.
My favorite part is assembling furniture.
The first shelf is already in place. There it is. Now we have the whole structure assembled, so let's go ahead and put together the door that's right behind Ivan.
Let's put the trivet in place, which is already cut to size.
It has a system where all the little holes are already marked. For example, here there's one marked, and that's where we'll put the magnet.
Now we're going to cut off the excess, all of this here. Now we're going to attach it to the cabinet. Now we're going to install the towel rack, which is also from Tegler. Let's open it. Ta-da! Here it is, let's install it. It's going to look really nice here in the bathroom. To match the shower screen, we need to make the hole a little more to the side to leave more space there. We didn't expect the little table to be so wide since it doesn't fit. When we installed it, we still didn't have the little table, so we'll move it a bit. Now let's go for the door.
And at first that should be it. Let's see.
We've got it now. Look how beautiful it turned out. Spectacular. And also with the mirror right as you walk into the room. Here we would have the mirror, and once we open it, we have the whole shoe rack to put our shoes, which is quite big. The truth is that a lot of shoes fit in here. And that's it, we would have it set up. Now we're going to put this here for the shower to put the soaps and other things inside the shower. The headboard is already in place with the new size. Now the nightstand should fit.
Here, we're making the table to take to the dining room.
Ivan is recording the videos for Decorate Your House vlogs, which you can go check out on this new channel. We show our daily life and various things, not just decoration, and also when we exercise or visit places. This table is also from Miro Aitengo, and we chose this design because it matches the floor. You'll see it now, it's a very similar shade. How beautiful, oh my goodness.
I found this support system. Instead of using Christina, I put it on the floor. It doesn't move as much as Christina.
Let's measure where we put the pictures.
Okay, one there. And the other one, well, to make I don't know how much.
More or less like that, yes, something like... And the last chair that's being finished, Ivan already... He doesn't have anything left.
We already have the 4 chairs assembled.
Yay, Mom, over here. Try it out, let's see.
Throw it there on the cushion.
They're so pretty. Let's see, how is it?
Oh God, it's so padded. Ours isn't padded and you have no idea.
You can tell.
It's outrageous.
I'm gonna try it too. Wow, they're comfortable, huh?
Awesome, now I'm not going to stand up all day.
We'll break them in now, right? I wouldn't get up again.
Very pretty, huh? I really like the design.
It's really cool, yeah.
Lift your butt up, Mom, not yours. The one with the gun. We've put up these that we had at home. I'm gonna give her the print as a gift, but we're gonna go buy a different frame, so it will be in the wood tone like these we have here, which is a similar tone to the floor. Since we didn't have any, we brought these, but we'll try to find some this afternoon. We went to buy these pictures the other day.
We went to find decorations, but I don't know why there are so few picture options.
There's very little variety.
So, like that, the only one we found that matched the colors was this one that fit us.
So let's open it. Ivan is going to open it. We already have the little tables hung up. They also come off easily, right? We do this, then take them out. We put it on the back just like we did with the headboard. And like this, then we hang it up and that's it. We have it like this. Well, if they have to move the bed because sometimes their friends come over and so on, and they have to move the bed over there, we needed small tables that were easy to add and remove. And now we're going to assemble these outdoor furniture pieces, which are from Bauhaus. And while we finish the table over here, we're also finishing up making the food, which this is...
Sobrasada and Roquefort cheese pie.
Contains potato, sobrasada, and Roquefort cheese.
And grated cheese.
With grated cheese on top, it turns out like a lasagna or something, right? We'll put the Velcro on.
Adhesive.
And well, now we have it set up here. Well, it turned out super pretty. And now we'll also set up the chairs and put them on the terrace. Everything perfect for enjoying a peaceful summer. I unfolded all the Bauhaus chairs and this is almost done. We're going to take the same tour we did on the first day of the renovation, where we showed the apartment before the renovation, so let's see the bedroom first. Let's go this way. Now let's take a look at the bathroom. And here we have the second room, the bathroom. And now let's go to the kitchen and dining room. Let's go. Before moving to the next room, I have to show you this hallway. Do you remember how it looked before? The change is very noticeable. The white doors have made this space, which was a bit small, much brighter. And by painting this wall blue, along with the white contrast, it looks really nice. Now let's take a look at the living dining room. Now that we've seen the kitchen, let's move on to the last area, which is the patio. And finally, we have this terrace, which, as I mentioned before, the community needs to fix. So we haven't invested too much time or money. We've just hidden a few things and we've added, well, this table and chairs to enjoy in summer. And now that we've seen everything, let's meet with the team to see what they think. Let's go. Well, we're here with the whole team now, so let's do a final assessment of the renovation. And we're going to ask 3 very quick and brief questions. Let's start with the first one, which would be mistakes or things to improve for the next renovation or things we would have changed about this one. Let's start with my mother.
Let's see. I would change.
What I would have done before is remove the baseboards before smoothing the walls because, well, once you start smoothing them,
you always have to fix imperfections at the bottom, you know? And those are the points I see that this has more problems, you have more work to do.
That could have been improved, and now my father.
I would have sanded the textured wall. Ours is too thick, making it hard to cover and apply enough coats. So I would have given it a good sanding beforehand to reduce that thickness, and it would have given us less work, maybe when it came time to smooth it out properly.
And quite a few followers also recommended this to us in the comments. So we would do this again, and we would do it right away.
Well, I wouldn't do it again. The worst part is the song, just so you know.
With or without textured walls?
And what I would say I should have done before is fill in the small gaps, like on the countertop. I would have filled the gaps before painting. Or, for example, when putting the slats on the kitchen furniture, I would have filled them in too, so that when painting, the little gap wouldn't have been visible.
Well, what I would have done differently now is cut the doors before painting them, because we painted them, and then, when we put in the floor, since it was raised, we had to cut them. But since we didn't have the measurement, so I would take the perfect measurement, cut them, and then paint them.
I wouldn't have started a renovation during a pandemic.
Ah, that's a pretty important detail.
It's cost us more because of that, because we've had to take breaks in between.
Because of the lockdowns, yes.
Let's go to the next question. What was it again?
What?
Our favorite room. Our favorite room, Mom?
Well, my favorite room, I'd have to go with the bedroom. I really like the color tones we chose for it and, well, the natural wood. I love the wardrobe's white color because it's beautiful. I like everything, but if I have to pick, the bedroom is my favorite.
As you all might have seen before, I'm monochromatic. I don't perceive colors, so what I like the most is the patio. So, I'm gonna spend more time in the cool air with my beer, with my drinks. So, my favorite place is going to be that one from now on.
Also, that one is well known.
My favorite place? Honestly, I really like all of them, as they've already said, but if I have to choose one, it's the bathroom. Because honestly, the bathroom for me is spectacular. Not even in my wildest dreams would I have thought of having...
I did.
That it would turn out so beautiful. Honestly, it turned out gorgeous.
Well, I would say, besides the bathroom, which I also really like, I would say the living dining room. Honestly, spending the past 2 days here with the living dining room finished and less clutter has brought me a lot of peace. Seeing the smooth walls, knowing they were textured before, along with the decor and the current dining living room table. Honestly, I enjoy just relaxing on the couch and watching television.
Except for working, we all like it.
Well, we finished it now.
Everything is organized now. Everything looks very clean.
Now let's talk about the moment we remember most from the renovation. What would you keep from this renovation?
I would keep that it was a beautiful experience for the four of us together. And, well, we've done it on other occasions, but this time, since everything is small, I don't know. There have been moments of laughter, anger, and more, but...
Mostly anger.
You don't see that.
You see how he is?
You guys have put up with us well.
We've survived.
It's been bearable.
Okay, Dad?
For me, the best moment was when we finished the textured walls. When I finished the textured walls, it was like, that's it, the light at the end of the tunnel, that we had really finished the big stuff.
Well, for me, it's getting to sleep on this super comfortable sofa bed. I'm not kidding, it's really uncomfortable.
Oh, I don't notice it.
Look, he comes back every weekend.
What does he have that's so small?
No, I would stay just to have seen the progress since we started the project. The truth is that we've seen all the progress, and having done it beforehand on the computer and having seen, well, the whole process a bit, for me it has been incredible, and now having finished it is an amazing feeling.
I'd avoid discussing the work since nearly everything has already been mentioned. I would keep the early morning walks at 7 when we woke up early in my dreams. I never would have imagined myself getting up at 7 in the morning to take walks on the beach, to go see the sea, and dip my feet in the water.
By the way, I don't know if you remember that you said when we finished the renovation we were going to go into the beach.
We'll come back. When we finish the renovation, we'll come back. Yes, that's true. Yes. To celebrate ourselves?
No. How about we go a little crazy now?
Now?
I don't have a problem with that.
Come on, let's go.
Come on, Loli, let's go.
And here ends our great apartment adventure in the best way it could have ended. And it's been 3 exhausting months, but it was so worth it. If you think about it, renovations are a bit like seawater. At first it's hard to get in, the water is cold and you think, wouldn't I be better off outside? But once you manage to get in, all you can think about is what you would have missed if you hadn't gone in. In an adventure like this, we're often scared and you think about what could go wrong. But once you're done, the excitement, the feeling of joy is so immense that it overshadows everything else. That's why for those who are undecided, who don't know whether to take the plunge, not just in a renovation but in a trip, changing jobs, a wedding, a dream, we can only say that if you don't take the plunge, you'll never stop feeling cold in the water. Cheers to the renovation, everyone!
Come on, to the renovation.
We finally finished. About time.
I really hope I don't hear about another renovation anytime soon.
I was already thinking Grandma's patio would be nice.
Ivan, what's waiting for us?
Angelita's patio?
Damn you all!
Don't forget to subscribe and follow us on our social media so you don't miss out on our daily transformations.